Now at 6, drivers across the 4 states hit the road for a holiday weekend fueled by lower gas prices. Plus, bakers take center stage as the Neosho Farmers Market hosts its first ever Thanksgiving market. And
local mechanics are staying busy as they're helping people prepare for holiday traveling. I'm Anthony Saviello. I'll have more coming up.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Americans are already hitting the road for holiday travel, and that includes plenty right here in the 4 states. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. KOAM's Amber Jenkins spoke to some travelers along I-44.
I have changed my philosophy. I'm doing the speed limit and getting there and back, but as safe as we can.
Holiday season also means holiday travel. 49 million Americans are driving more than 50 miles, according to AAA.
I'm from Illinois originally. My mom still lives up there, so I go up and see her at Thanksgiving.
I'm just traveling with my family up to Branson.
Travelers at the Welcome Center on I-44 say their journey has been smooth so far.
Roads are clear. I mean, a little bit of drizzle, but that's about it.
We did this trip last year during a bad winter storm, and it's a whole lot less stressful than it was last year.
There seems to be a lot of construction for this during a holiday week. I was kind of surprised.
According to the Associated Press, 55 million Americans are driving this holiday season. But so far at the travel center in Missouri, they're saying that gas prices have been on the lower end.
Compared to what they were a year ago, and the fact there's a war in the Middle East, that surprises me that gas is low.
Gas has come down a little bit. Travel's been pretty nice so far.
One element of being stress-free while traveling, keeping the kids occupied. How they hanging up? Are they watching stuff? Or?
Yes, ma'am. We got the iPad set up, and they're watching movies, and Mom's reading a book, so.
She's been asleep the whole time so far.
Although many travelers are focused on their destination, for others, the journey is the tradition.
We stop here almost every time we get our picture taken with that wall.
Reporting in Joplin, Amber Jenkins, KOAM News.
Average gas prices in Oklahoma now sit at $2.85. In Arkansas, slightly higher, $2.88. The average price for a gallon of gas in Missouri is $2.90, while Kansas has the highest average in the 4 states, $2.99. The night before Thanksgiving is not just a big travel day. It also has developed a reputation for heavy alcohol consumption. Heavy traffic and increased revelry account for an increase in drunk driving crashes during the Thanksgiving holiday period. That will begin tomorrow night. AAA wants to remind drivers there are plenty of sober options to get home safely, such as a designated driver, a ride-share app, or public transportation. A lot of travelers are making sure their car is in tip-top shape before they hit the road. KOAM's Anthony Saviello gives us a look at how busy local mechanics are with such high demand.
It's a busy time of year for mechanics. As millions hit the road, the need for cars to be travel ready is a must.
Oil changes and checking their antifreeze, because this time of year, it is a concern on getting down cold from one day to the next, but antifreeze and keeping their tire pressure up on their tires, because this time of year tire pressure does go down when the temperature goes down.
Neptune Auto is one of many auto shops in the area with a full garage. Owner Jeff Lovell says he understands the need to put patrons back on the road safely.
So keep a good set of tires on there, keep them rotated. When you take it to the shop, have them observe it, because just because they look good on the outside does not mean the inside tread's good. And have them check your brakes. Brakes and tires is 2 of the most important things there is.
But there are things you can do on your own to prepare for any incident.
I would say keep blankets in your car. Set of jumper cables would be nice, or a battery pack, just in case. Flashlight, if you're traveling at night at all. And just keep an eye on things. Make sure your wipers are good, because this time of year, you don't know when we're going from rain to ice.
It's important to note that most mechanics and car technicians won't be open on Thanksgiving Day, so better to get it checked now before it's too late.
This time of year is probably the most critical, because you don't want somebody to be stranded down the road this time of year when bad weather is coming up.
Though going to the mechanic may not bring all the holiday cheer, it's necessary that your vehicle stays up to date and is ready to weather the heavy traveling. Reporting in Pittsburgh, I'm Anthony Saviello, KOAM News.
And as a reminder, as you're traveling, be cautious of deer because they are very active this time of year. Weather-wise, travel conditions not really a problem. Let's check in with meteorologist Doug Heddy.
Yeah, if you're hitting the road this evening, we are looking much better. Of course, we had the rain Sunday, yesterday, through the morning, but now the roads are dry and they are going to stay dry as we go through the next couple days. It is chilly. It's also a little bit breezy out there. We have northwesterly winds at about 5 upwards to 15 miles per hour at times, but you can see the back edge of the clouds we had earlier today now kind of working right through southwestern parts of Missouri, so clear skies from this point on. So if you're going to be out and about this evening, clear. It is going to be chilly. We're going to slide back through the 30s and eventually into the upper 20s, even mid 20s in some spots later on tonight. Now, we are going to look at your travel forecast from tomorrow all the way into the weekend. We do have a storm system that's going to affect us over the weekend. We're going to talk about that all coming up here in a bit.
All right, we'll see you soon. Now, as the temperature begins to drop, many places around the four-state area are opening their doors as warming centers. KOAM Newsnow.com has a list of warming centers in and around the area. Many of these locations can use donations and volunteers. Go to our website to see what's available in your area. And if your organization has a warming center you would like to add to our list, well, you can see how to do that also on our website. The Neosho Farmers Market today baked up its first ever Thanksgiving market. The event took place in the Farmers Market lot in historic downtown Neosho. Bakers took center stage with a wide variety of pies, assorted homemade breads, hot rolls, lemon curd cookies, and local honey.
There's another option. I mean, if you don't have time to bake it yourself, there are people in our community that are phenomenal bakers and makers. And that's the heart and soul of our farmers market, is our farmers and our makers and our bakers.
This was the final farmers market of the season. Coming up, the Neosho Community College volleyball program lands some local talent. John's going to have details on the signing in sports. Plus, a bus carrying a girls basketball team runs into a surprise in the middle of the road in Newton County.
It's Rock 107, your number one for...
Authorities charge a Newton County jailer with passing drugs to an inmate in exchange for money. Investigators allege on at least 6 occasions, Corey Schrum, a corrections officer at the Newton County Jail, passed drugs to an inmate. They say video evidence shows the most recent instance was Friday morning, the day of Schrum's arrest, where investigators say he can be seen passing a plastic bag with a white substance to the inmate. A test of the substance indicates it was methamphetamine. Schrum was transferred to the Jasper County Jail, where he remains on a no bond hold. Authorities charge a Joplin man with multiple child sex crimes. Jason Black has been charged with 2 counts of statutory sodomy, as well as child molestation and attempted sexual exploitation of a minor. The charges stem from the Joplin Police Department investigation into a report of the molestation of an 11-year-old female. Black is currently in the Jasper County Jail, bond set at $100,000 cash only. A Monette, Missouri school bus carrying a girls basketball team hit a cow on US 60 near Walleye Road last night in Newton County. The girls did receive medical attention, but none had to go to the hospital. The cow, not so lucky. Troopers say the cow did not survive and they are looking for the owner. Coming up, the Carthage Chamber of Commerce cuts the ribbon on a brand new place for kids to play.
Plus a cold night in store for us as we drop into the 20s. We're going to look at that coming up.
Are here. That means every 2023 has to go. It's the final drive at Roper.
Joplin sits atop the Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex, home of Connect to Culture and Spiva Center for the Arts.
Well, of course, pretty much another gloomy one for us today. We have the clouds and some light drizzle and mist kind of sticking around most of the day. And then we got some sunshine late this afternoon, and now we have the clear skies, and that's what we're going to see as we go through the overnight hours tonight. Here's a nice shot of our Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex tower cam. Of course, off 7th Street, we're looking off toward the north and to the east. You can see the flags kind of blowing out there as it is windy, and it's going to stay a little bit on the breezy side as we go through the overnight hours tonight. All right, 43 in Nevada. It's down to 37 in Monette. Grand Lake 42, 41 Miami, Pittsburgh sitting at 42, Parsons at about 41 degrees. Let's go outside, 7th and Rangeline, 43 northerly winds at about 10. So this makes it feel a little bit colder. So we have that feels like temp, or the wind chill makes it feel like it's 37. Visibility is good though with those clear skies, but we've had the winds today, the northwesterly winds 5 to 10 upwards of 15 miles per hour. These are going to calm down a little bit later on tonight, but still it's going to make it feel a little bit colder than what it actually is. Actual temperature slides back through the 30s. Eventually tonight we'll bottom out 26 or 27 degrees, so that's kind of cold. All right, let's go outside. Still some clouds southwestern Missouri, but this is the back edge of the storm system that rolled through over the past couple days. So all the rain is now pushing well to the east across the eastern seaboard, but for travelers, this has been a big issue across the northeastern parts of the country. Back toward the west, not a whole bunch going on. This is our weather tomorrow, and then also on Thanksgiving, but we are tracking this system moving into the Pacific Northwest. That will start to affect us by the time we head into the weekend. All right, let's step through the next several days for you. By morning, chilly start, 27 in Fort Scott, 26 in Carthage, 27 in Miami. As we go through the day, mid-40s by noon. Most of us will make it upper 40s during the afternoon. Case in point, 48 in Stockton, 46 in Neosho, Parsons near 50. Clear skies, plenty of sunshine. Tomorrow night, cold, not as cold as what we're going to see tonight, lower 30s. Let's go into your Thanksgiving. We're going to get some clouds in here during the afternoon, but pretty good day. You can get outside, play some family football, high temps into the upper 50s on Thursday afternoon. Here's your day planner for your Wednesday, 27 to start. I think our high temps, 48, 49 degrees during the afternoon. And if you are traveling tomorrow, you can see the entire state of Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma. We all look good. Let's go into Thursday. If you're traveling Thursday regionally, more clouds, but everybody looks good. Let's go to Black Friday. More clouds, still everybody looking pretty good. Now, as we get into the weekend, we got to watch that. That is a rain-snow mix, so this is Saturday night. We'll have to see how far south that rain-snow line pushes through into Sunday. So if you're heading back home over the weekend, this is going to be a system that we want to keep our eyes on. All right, 48 tomorrow, 58 on Thanksgiving, 50 on Friday. 52 Saturday, some showers late, could mix with a little bit of snow Saturday night into Sunday morning, but overall a cooler trend over the next several days.
Yeah, getting down to downright cold on some of those overnights.
Unfortunately,
22 degrees.
yes.
Thanks, Doug. Hey, kids in Carthage have a brand new place to play. The Carthage Chamber of Commerce came out to Kellogg Lake for the grand opening of a brand new playground. It's the newest addition to Kellogg Lake Park, which also features fishing, an outdoor classroom, and a disc golf course.
I just love the fact that we've never had a playground here before, and just to promote this park in ways that we have never done. So to be able to offer this to the community is just really wonderful.
The park's located along Route 66 on the northeast corner of Carthage. Still ahead, Coffeyville Community College hires a new head football coach, and a Sarcoxy volleyball standout commits to play at the collegiate level. John Dales has those stories and a lot more. It's coming up next.
You'll be part of a team that builds the highest quality windows. Proud 95.1 Mike FM. Today's news brought to you by Kubota of Joplin.
The early signing period continues along for high school senior athletes committing to play at the next level. Now this afternoon, Peyton Ogle, a senior at Sarcoxy, signs her national letter of intent to continue her academic and athletic career at Neosho County Community College. She says her relationship with the coaching staff and the players factored into the decision to join the Panthers.
The coaches were nice. It was probably one of the best schools I'd visited, probably one of my best offers too. So I went with them, and I wanted to play for 2 years instead of 4. So I went on a visit after we talked for a little bit, and then they gave me an offer. And at first I actually declined the offer, and then I decided I wanted to go. So I went back and they gave me my offer back. The coach was really nice, and I liked all the players too whenever I went on my visit.
Over to college basketball, Pittsburgh State men's hoops began the 2023 season going 1-1 in the Central Region tip-off in Kansas City. That was about a week and a half ago. Tonight, the Gorillas take the floor at home for the first time. In just over a half hour, Pitt State plays its first home game of the season against McPherson. Tip-off is at 7. Max Alexander and Jordan Frisson are PSU's 2 leading scorers through the first couple of contests, each of them averaging over 20 points per game. We'll have highlights from tonight's game on KOAM News at 10. Meanwhile, Pittsburgh State women's basketball plays its 4th game of the season in just a few minutes. Tip-off between the Gorillas and Ouachita Baptist is set for 6:30. Amanda David's group is 3-0 on the year, hoping to start 4-0 just like they did last season. Over to Missouri Southern men's basketball, the Lions are playing in the Doubletree Thanksgiving Classic in Springfield, Missouri, and they dropped their first game to Illinois Springfield, 96-77, the final score. The Prairie Stars shoot just under 38% from beyond the arc in this one. Southern back at it again, plays again tomorrow against Drury. Over to college football, last week, Jeff Leiker stepped down as head coach of Coffeyville Community College after a 22-year career with the Red Ravens. Now, Coffeyville Community College announces it has found its new head coach. That's Nick Dobler, who was the Red Ravens defensive coordinator for the past 4 years. They're coming off a disappointing 3-7 campaign in 2023. 2 years ago, though, while the Red Ravens went 8-3, Dobler's defense was 4th in the country, allowing 14.5 points per game. Back to Pitt State men's basketball. Going to be interesting tonight. First look for a lot of Pitt State fans at this year's squad, a new squad that head coach Jeff Boschee very excited about.
It'd be good to see a lot of fans supporting the team.
Definitely.
We'll be right back.
This Wednesday, Black Friday deals start early at Ashley. Get 30% off store-wide or get...
We are proud to salute Michael Melvin, a 4-state hero.
Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. How a priest in Carthage isn't letting Parkinson's disease stop him from setting up an iconic Christmas lights display. Plus, a federal judge weighs in on a case surrounding the constitutionality of the Kansas Highway Patrol's two-step technique. And if you don't eat all your Thanksgiving leftovers, we're going to have some tips to reduce food waste. Those stories, a lot more, is coming up tonight. KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Hey, what side dishes do you plan to serve with your turkey this Thanksgiving? If you need help, well, Google has come out with a list of the most searched side dishes for each state, and it seems a lot of states love their casseroles. The most searched one overall was green bean casserole. That is the classic, of course, for Thanksgiving. Arkansas and Oklahoma both searched for sweet potato casserole the most. Show Me State said, show me the stuffing recipe, and Kansas searched the most for cucumber salad. Really? Kansas, what are you thinking? I mean, cucumber salad, I'm sure, is fine, but that's not a Thanksgiving traditional side dish. You wouldn't think it'd be the most searched side dish in the state, but that's according to this one anyway.
I gotta have green bean casserole.
Me too.
Macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, agreed.
Mashed potatoes and
I'm
homemade
okay with
rolls.
mashed potatoes. Ooh.
Gotta have homemade rolls.
Yeah, isn't it funny? Because a lot of people like green bean casserole, myself included, but we almost never serve that outside of Thanksgiving, at least not at my house.
Yeah, I have it once or twice a year, and that's about it. That's crazy.
We're gonna have to
make it more.
Yeah, I think so. All right, quickly, we got to talk about weather, I guess.
All right, looks pretty good, even though it's going to be cold, down to 26 tonight, 48 tomorrow, 58 on Thanksgiving.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you right back here for KOAM News at 10. Let's make it a great evening.
KOAM News is sponsored by Aaron Sachs and Associates, proud partner of Travis Kelce.